Destiny claims Twitch streamer Hasan, a 15-year-old, while on a trip to Berlin. No one is shocked other than Kaya.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Massive day for the unemployed. Some insane allegations just got dropped on Hasan Piker by Destiny.
That's the legendary question of all time. Old enough to count, old enough to mount.
It all started over political brain rot too. Destiny tweeted, "If Hasan is going to reach this hard, saying I kickstarted Fuentes' career, then I am responsible for his career 10 times over. Also, Hasan a 15-year-old while he was visiting that brothel in Berlin. That's why he doesn't like to talk about it as much." Now, this is a crazy accusation against Diddy Piker here, and let's see what started this feud.
Some of my other ideological opponents who claim to be liberals may or may not have sucked his and also simultaneously...
Ideological opponent, bro, you're 34. Your only opponent should be your child in Mario Kart.
Openly delivered them a fat platform and also additional media connections, and even promoted Nick Fuentes, and even talked about how Nick Fuentes owed them so much for their new career. Yes, I'm talking about Sex Pestiny.
Takes one to know one. Drama. That's quite the allegation. It's common knowledge behind the scenes. If Destiny wants to contest it, he can sue me, but he won't because the truth is an absolute defense against defamation. At this point, Hasan pretty much has to sue Destiny, otherwise he just looks like Chris Tyson, and honestly, oof. What a crazy thing to hold on to.
Oh, we were debating. There's no reason to debate people like that have very limited platforms at the time. And then he was resilient enough to work his way through the ranks and claw back after tremendous amounts of deplatforming, claw his way back into relevance, found himself in Kanye West's orbit.
The Hasan files were basically dropped over a disagreement over Nick Fuentes. And if you don't know who Nick Fuentes is, let me just play a quick clip for you.
Maybe they'll get you to think I'm a horrible person, whatever. I know there's at least 1,000 real-ass that watch the show, are smart enough to understand what I'm saying. They're going to take this information and they're going to blow up the second Death Star.
White guys saying the N-word, what's new? Feels like I'm looking at a mirror. But jokes aside, from what I know, these guys all like hate each other. Fight, fight, fight. Hasan and Destiny.
I genuinely mean this. I think Hasan should sue him if this isn't true. I do. I think Hasan should sue him. Like, this is a crazy accusation. Crazy, crazy, crazy accusation to make at somebody. Yeah, wild. That's a crazy claim. Yeah, that's nuts. You can't just throw that on people without proof, man. Yeah, sure.
I feel like Destiny is playing some kind of 4D chess over here. Like, Hasan basically is stuck between a rock and a hard place, and if he doesn't sue, he just looks like a predator, so he has to.
And it's quite the allegation. It's common knowledge behind the scenes. If Hasan wants to contest it, he can sue me, but he won't because truth is an absolute defense against defamation. I don't know, like, I almost feel bad even giving this any attention at all, because I feel like maybe it's probably, like, I would never, ever, ever assume this of somebody, right? I never would. I'll be curious to see what his response is going to be, if he even does respond. I mean, it's just, you got to admit, though, right? This is a crazy thing.
Yeah, that's hands down the most serious allegation you can make about somebody. He called you up. We can call Hasan a liar, but we need legitimate evidence to call him a... I don't think there is any evidence. I think Destiny said this solely to force Hasan to have to respond to something so egregious that it hurts his character for even acknowledging the possibility that it happened. 1D chess, but it works. Destiny said it in retaliation to Hasan saying Destiny s***ed Nick Fuentes off. He probably figures if Hasan is allowed to hurl around those kind of rumors, then he is too. From what I know, Destiny has this shtick against hypocrisy, and Hasan's been known to spread allegations around people as well. Hasan, a streamer who actively uses allegations he knows are false, as well as exaggerating the truth and accusing people things they never did, now has child allegations that Destiny is willing to go to court over because it's not defamation, because it's the truth. Destiny. Holy sh...
Man, f that Hasan Piker. That on God is the diddler. Get the f out of my Genshin server, you weirdo freak. Go hang out with Mizkif.
So, Destiny has evidence or a story related to child allegations, and he was sitting on that instead of reporting it because reporting to authorities, not the court of public opinion, because... Yeah, I don't really know what's going through Destiny's head, but personally, why sit on this kind of information if you know it to be true in the first place? And he made it sound like it was common knowledge behind the scenes, so why carry water for Hasan? Best thing of all is I'm not a fan of any of these so it's funny to watch them self-destruct. Anyway, before we hop into this, something actually pretty funny happened with Hasan. Apparently, breaking. Chinese security police harassed Hasan Piker while he was live streaming in Tiananmen Square. Hasan's live stream went down for 10 minutes after the Chinese security official saw Hasan hold up a Chairman Mao meme on his phone.
Roger, you seen this?
Oh yeah.
，He didn't realize that we were swagged out white boys who love China.
Swagged out white boys who love China.
I will say that it's not even remotely up there. The further west you go, the worse cops get, the more aggressive they get. America being the worst one out of all of them.
This dude hates America so much. Why is he living there? I feel like if I was that dreadful, I'd move. Proposition. I'll give you my Canadian passport. You give me your American one. It sound like a deal?
Same with you, Hasan. You probably got some crazy in the closet, bro. You got some crazy skeletons in the closet, bro. I know for a fact you do. I just know you're a weirdo. Everyone's gonna come back to this clip. It happened to Dr. Disrespect. It happened to Miss Kid. It happens to all these guys, bro. All y'all are weird as fuck.
When Aiden Ross is the voice of reason, you know these guys are cooked. And just to be abundantly clear, I am not accusing Hasan of a crime here. You know, he's innocent until proven guilty. However, he is guilty of being an absolute cornball. Also, didn't Hasan straight up go to a Diddy party? Like, I'm pretty certain that's true. Asmon doesn't really need a pearl clutch on Hasan's behalf from all this. Hasan called her implied destiny was a bunch of times. Only fair if you're able to do the same back. Hasn't Hasan called Asmon and Tectone too? I just think Asmongold's too charitable to people that don't deserve it. Bro, who did this? Somebody put Destiny and Hasan in jail. No, but this is hands down probably the craziest allegation I've seen dropped from like the streaming sphere. Destiny straight up just did this meme, but on Twitter. The Quarter Pounder said, there is only two possible outcomes here. Hasan Piker must sue Destiny or admit when he was in his mid-20s, he paid for sex with a teenager. Destiny, bro, if I need to go on the offender list, I'm taking like 20 other streamers with me, okay? Lol W. All right, Destiny, release the files. The time is ticking. Whether it be Asmongold or Ethan Klein's Reddit, I feel like everyone's sort of in agreement. If you're gonna drop a bombshell this big, there better be some more information out of it. Now, I'm no lawyer, but yeah, insane. Not gonna lie, this kind of summarizes it pretty well here.
Old enough to count, old enough to mount.
That's crass.
I want to say thank you to Miley Cyrus for showing off her camel toe at the VMAs the other night. I always knew Hannah Montana was a little slut. Don't even try to hide it.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Old Hasan was honestly crazy. Yeah, so if we humor this for a moment, this means Destiny was sitting on proof that Hasan harmed a child and waited for the exact moment to release it because of optics. I don't like Hasan, but if this is untrue, I feel like Hasan should sue Destiny. And if it is true, this makes Destiny look horrendous for withholding this information. Now, I don't hate Hasan, he's just kind of easy to meme on. He's a lolcow who kind of pays the bills. I mean, this doesn't make Destiny look good, but he did put Hasan in an uncomfortable position. Like, Hasan can't pull a Steam, do nothing, and win. He actually has to sue him. This wouldn't be the first time Destiny finished on someone, and it wouldn't be the last. Even though I couldn't quite stretch this to Hasan's favorite timestamp, subscribe to the channel anyway.